Okay, so today's piece is by João Pedro Oliveira. It's called Vox Sum Vitae, and it's for vibraphone and electronics. The score starts here, and it looks like the electronics are like kind of semi-notated in the staff above. And we have a mix of like metered music and also music that's split up into like durations. He has a nice zero time signature thing going on. Commissioned by the Atelier de Composição and Oficina Musical. I guess that's a granting body of some sort. Almost 10 minutes long. It's a pretty significant piece. Yeah, this must have been a pretty significant commission just because 9 minutes of fixed media is not it's not cheap. I mean, you got to spend a lot of time in the studio to make that. And Joao's electronics are usually very well produced and like seamlessly blend with the performer, sort of imitating live electronics. He has some aleatoric-ish notations, like box notation, um, the senza majora notation I was mentioning before, uh, tremolos as fast as possible. There's a note about the accidentals and trilling and feather beam stuff. It's in 6 channel. That's weird. Obviously in stereo pairs. I don't think I've ever seen a 6 channel piece in compass point. 2 of the speakers should be on stage with the vibraphone. And yeah, there's a click track for the whole piece. Unfortunately, I won't be able to hear the actual piece because I don't have a studio with 8 speakers. So I'm just going to be listening to a stereo version of it. Not that I would have the 8 channel files anyways, I'd have to ask him for them. But yeah, it looks kind of interesting. Okay, I've talked about Joao on a previous episode, so if you want to learn more about him, I would go there, um, title below, and yeah, I think we should just get into it. Um, the recording is in the video description, and I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so my thoughts on this. It was difficult to follow along, I think, because the score is kind of loose and um, well, it's not loose per se, but performances sort of fluctuate a lot, or the performance I was listening to fluctuated a lot in tempo. Um, and it's sort of like needlessly rhythmically complicated, and the electronics actually really obscure um, what the performer is doing when you listen to it in a stereo mixdown like this. But I'd be curious to hear it live to see how this is like spatialized and stuff. Some things I liked about it was it sort of unapologetically just used the typical vibraphone sound, just like loudly playing the vibraphone. And that sort of shaped the types of subtle electronic sounds you would get, which were all kind of like bell-like or chime-like. And I guess there's something appealing about it to percussionists because the first thing I noticed when I looked it up on YouTube was like, God, there are a lot of performances of this thing. Like a lot of people are playing it clearly. So I think it's pretty successful. Next session is going to be our last percussion piece and another one with electronics. I'm kind of enjoying this turn that the series has taken into all of these like electroacoustic composers from the US who, I've seen their work in conferences. They've shaped my career somewhat. And it's kind of nice just like taking a detour and recognizing how much repertoire there is for percussion in this sort of area. Uh, yeah, and that time and place kind of thing. So yeah, that's it for Vox Sum Vitae.